So, I go to Barnes and Noble the other day, and they came out with yet another Harry Potter type of book. I'm wearing my Harry Potter shirt in honor of this talk. And, in some of the bigger Barnes and Nobles, they have this massive Harry Potter section. And I'm not here just to talk about Harry Potter. I'm going to relate it to, being a therapist in marketing. And as I was walking out, I turned to my husband and I said, besides the Kardashians, the team behind Harry Potter has like the most fantastic marketing. And I was thinking about what they do that's so great and how it can relate to mental health practices. What they've done so well is they've taken one concept and really turned it into 2 different things that has gone into 10 different things. So they've taken the idea, a book, and the books sell fantastically. I see best, sellers list all the time, and sometimes they're still in the top 10, and these books have been out for a very long time. So they've taken a book and they have expanded on that. So there's many iterations of the same book, right? There's the illustrated version. Now there's a pop-up version. There's all of these. I started buying the Ravenclaw versions of the books. Then there's the movie tie-in, right? And so then there's all the things related to the movies. So they have 2 products, right, that they take from. They take from the books and the movies, and then they do all of this stuff, and they remarket and they remarket and they remarket to the same people. I mean, it's so genius. And so I was thinking, how does this relate to therapists? I was thinking about group therapy, right? And this is a really good way that we can take what we do and remarket to the same audience, is group therapy. We track our calls, and I was talking to Liz, our director of operations, and she had said, we don't really get that many calls for group therapy, but we get our clients asking for it, and our clinicians really want to do it. So what that tells me is that this is a good place that we will remarket the same concept, right? It's all therapy. One is individual, one is group. And we'll invite our current clients to join groups. And then once that group is done, we'll make up another group. And it might not all be the same client, but it's a way that we can take what we do, which is therapy, and split it off into individual and group therapy. And we don't have to reinvent the wheel. We don't have to get more clients. We can be creative in how we package our services. We can be creative in how we offer our services. Just with individual counseling, you can do virtual and in person, and you can even do a hybrid. It's really something for you to think about. And how can you get creative in your marketing? How can you take your one umbrella, the top of your umbrella, and how can you make a pyramid into all these other different things in order to really become something that's bigger than just those individual therapy sessions? So I really want you to take some time to think about that. Now, you don't have to be branded in the next Harry Potter. I think most practices aren't going to be the next Harry Potter, but marketing is so important. We talk about this all the time. And I think therapists get scared to market. They get scared to brand. They don't really know what to do. So I'm going to give you a few tips on how to really stand out. But first, I want you to thank our sponsor, TherapyNotes. I'm going to thank them as well. I want you to check them out. If you're looking for an electronic health record that's really full service, an electronic health record that can help you run an in-person or a virtual practice, a solo practice or a group practice. If you are looking for reminders to your clients, a client portal, someplace to take credit cards, do your billing, it is fantastic. And what really makes them stand apart is their customer service. So I want you to check out our sponsor, TherapyNotes. So going back to how can you really stand out in your marketing, I want you to think about all the things that make Harry Potter successful if you've seen it. They've got distinct coloring. They've got distinct names. They've got distinct music. They've got really a distinct brand. I personally can see writing and say, that's Harry Potter. I can see colors and I say, that's Harry Potter. So the question becomes, how can you get your potential clients, referral sources, and clients so familiar with you in a way, again, that works for you? We don't want, we want to maintain our boundaries. We don't want them to be too familiar with us, but familiar with us in a professional way, right? How can they say, yes, I recognize those colors, that's the Caring Therapist team, or I recognize that website, or I recognize that tagline. I recognize that Instagram, I recognize that couch, I recognize that brand. So how can you become branded so people say, I know so-and-so practice, they are fantastic. So tie it back, I'm a Harry Potter fanatic, but their branding and marketing is on point. I'm here most days to answer your questions. I'll see you soon, everybody. Bye.